Mountbatten Plan. This is a very important article. India's partition in 1947 was based on Mountbatten Plan. This plan was the brainchild of Viceroy of British India, Lord Mountbatten at that time. This plan provided for partition as well as independence of India. In this article, we will see the political situation in mid of 1947 in which a Mountbatten Plan was proposed and accepted by Congress as well as Muslim League, and we will also read the main provisions of this plan. The British Prime Minister Mr. Attlee announced on 23rd February 1947 that British government would leave India by June 1948 even if Congress and Muslim League do not reach to an agreement. Lord Wavell was replaced by Lord Mountbatten in March 1947 as new viceroy. At that time, communal tension was prevailing throughout the country. The situation in Punjab had deteriorated, communal attacks were happening, and the situation was very explosive. Mountbatten talked to Congress and Muslim League to work out a plan for partition and independence of India. Mountbatten presented his plan of partition before Big Seven leaders Nehru, Patel, Jinnah, Kripalani, Baldev Singh, Nishatar, and Liaquat Ali on June 2nd. On next day, both Congress and Jinnah, let's correct this spelling. On next day, both Congress and Muhammad Ali Jinnah, that is, we can say Muslim League, accepted the plan. On June 3rd, Mountbatten announced the British government's acceptance of partition of India. As this plan was announced on June 3rd, therefore it is also called June 3rd Plan, or June 3 Plan. The main provisions of this plan were: British India was to be partitioned into Dominion of India and Dominion of Pakistan. The Hindu and Muslim legislative members of both Punjab and Bengal. The Hindu and Muslim legislative members of both Punjab and Bengal Legislative Assembly were to meet separately and vote for partition. If either group, that is, either Muslim group or Hindu and Sikh group, voted for partition, then these provinces were to be partitioned. Third was, a referendum was to be held in the Northwest Frontier Province to decide whether this province will join Pakistan or India. Fourth was, a referendum was also to be held in Sialhat district of Assam to decide whether it will join Pakistan or India. Date of freedom, that is the power transfer from British to the Dominion of India and Pakistan, was to take place on 15th August 1947. So the date of freedom was also fixed. And another provision was that a boundary commission was to be set up to bring the partition in effect, to decide the boundary between the Pakistan and India. Seventh was to keep India unified, and that is to maintain the unity of India. Some demands of Congress were also accepted, like independence of Bengal was ruled out. It was to be partitioned between India and Pakistan. And secondly, the Muslim League's demand of accession of Hyderabad to Pakistan was ruled out. Muslim League wanted that Hyderabad should be acceded to the Pakistan, it should be given to the Pakistan, but this demand was not accepted. And another demand of Congress, that is the independence of princely states, was also ruled out, and they were to join either India or Pakistan. So with the acceptance of these demands, the unity of India was maintained to a large extent.